Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jay here with a quick video reaction. So basically, throughout the process of me doing my Daredevil Netflix review, the news came out that Jon Bernthal was going to play the Punisher in season 2 of Daredevil. Now, initially, here I am with this news, and I'm just like, Jon Bernthal, Shane from The Walking Dead, the guy from Mob City for like that pilot episode, not even a whole season that they wanted. Don't get me wrong, he's a great actor and stuff, but I just was hoping like somebody else might fill the shoes of the Punisher, especially since Tom Hardy had expressed interest in playing him. However, Tom Hardy did kick so much ass in Mad Max, so hopefully they'll do some more Mad Max films. And I don't know. I mean, this is just my initial reaction, but I mean, I sat on it a little bit. I thought about it, and I think that it's a pretty good move, actually. Jon Bernthal is a decent star. He's a great actor, and he could bring something new to the table. He looks like Frank Castle a little bit. He gives that kind of vibe of dark brooding, like badassness, definitely. And yeah, he definitely he's a badass. And on The Walking Dead, it shows that he can handle himself with guns and in situations where he's basically being kind of a killer and terrifying. Now, I think that the best thing, though, was the fact that they're going to include the Punisher inside of the Daredevil series, though, because now that it's on the Daredevil series, there's the ability to really take it and keep it on the mature level that Daredevil is. And again, in my last video, I spoke about how the fact that it's on Netflix and they basically don't have any other things that will hold them back, like a TV rating or PG rating or anything like that, or a TV time slot that they're trying to rope people into, to keep it from being censored and everything like that, which is very good. So this way he can kind of be put in this world, which he'll fit right into with these street level characters and superheroes, or anti-heroes rather. And I think that what they're probably going to do, since the Punisher's origin is really based in the fact that he came on the map and he was trying to kill Spider-Man in the comics, for those of you who are like me and know about the comic book origins, he was actually an assassin for hire trying to kill Spider-Man because he thought Spider-Man was a villain. So I think that the angle that they'll do is they'll probably take that angle, but instead of Spider-Man, they're going to try and have Daredevil be his target. Now, here's the thing, too. This will work out perfectly for those purists of comics because it kind of splits the difference between what was in the comic books and what his first appearance was, and kind of like where his setting is now. And let's be honest, I think that him and Daredevil meeting like that is a better scenario than him trying to kill basically a 15, 16-year-old kid. I mean, I know he wouldn't know how old Peter Parker is because he's wearing a mask and everything, but still, you know, he's in this mature show, and him trying to kill Daredevil makes more sense, in my opinion. And the fact that there's all mobsters and different, you know, mafia elements in New York converging and stuff like that, and they kind of have been getting away with murder and other like crazy crimes. Like if you've seen Daredevil the show, you know what I'm talking about with the Yakuza, the Triads, the New York mobsters and gangsters led by the Kingpin and all that stuff. So it's, you know, I'm digging this thing really quick. I'm definitely on board for sure, and I'm glad to see that they're gonna start introducing the heroes like that. Now, will he get his own TV show, or will this be a movie? That remains to be seen. But either way, I think that's fantastic news. Finally, they're going to give us the first depiction, the first official Marvel Studios depiction of the Punisher, and I really can't wait to see what they do. Let's be honest here. I'm definitely a Marvel Cinematic Universe whore because the way that they do things is so awesome ever since Iron Man, and especially with the fact that they did the Avengers and had the balls to actually do these characters justice, but in a new translation and contemporization, is really why I like it. Not to take anything away from Fox, who's doing a fantastic job with the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, but I would prefer to see these characters more to their base roots, and having the Punisher back at Marvel Studios is definitely a step in the right direction, and putting him into a setting where he'll be able to be unfiltered and unadulterated, like pure badassness, is always a plus. So definitely looking forward to it. From the other Punisher films, the 3 that were evident, and yes, there were 3. Yes, the Dolph Lundgren one still counts, even though it was from the 1980s and he didn't have the skull going on. I really liked the Thomas Jane one, and they adapted the Welcome Back Frank story arc from Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon. Punisher Warzone, it had hopes. I had high hopes for it, but it kind of fell short because it didn't seem serious enough. And the effects and the 3D blood and all that junk in the film kind of dumbed it down for me. Especially when you had the red band trailer and you freeze framed it, if you guys know what I'm talking about. They freeze framed it and you could actually see the guys actually holding their fingers out like guns. Like they didn't actually have prop guns, they held the hands up like they were guns. And I thought that was kind of silly. I'm like, you don't take this production seriously enough to actually use the props when you're doing rehearsal or trailer cut scenes and stuff like that? Like, come on. But even though Ray Stevenson looked the character, he kind of didn't do it for me. And yeah, like I said, it was kind of like a cheesy, not even B movie, CD movie probably. It was like way down on the scale for me how it was played. If they played it a little bit more seriously, I thought that movie probably would have had better chances, but go figure. But anyway, like I said, I'm on board for Jon Bernthal playing the Punisher. Can't wait to see what he does. He did a fantastic job, and I'm actually warmed up to the idea of him being the Punisher now. And so, with that being said, great job, Marvel. Way to go. And again, I couldn't stop ranting about the fact that this was a milestone for the TV mature rating, because now they can do Punisher's like true origin, because he actually kills people. His body count is pretty high. He's got the highest body count of all the comic book superheroes. Actually, maybe Spawn might have him beat, but I can't remember. But that's for another time. Well, anyway, thanks for joining me again, and this is my quick little rant on the Punisher and Jon Bernthal playing the Punisher in Season 2 of Daredevil. Tune in next time, and don't forget, comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.